Rahim, in the name of Allah, who is most gracious and most beneficent. My name is Sana Baba, and I am from the Department of BS Chemistry. My resource person is Dr. Hammad Majeed, and I am from the University of Management and Technology. My topic is about daffodils. First, we will talk about the abstract of the daffodils. Daffodils, a type of flowers in the Narcissus group, are well known for their bright colors and their cultural importance. This summary gives a quick look at the complex chemistry hiding within these seemingly simple flowers. It focuses on special compounds, especially alkaloids in daffodils, and how they matter in different areas of science. Alkaloids in these flowers are crucial in medical research, and some, like glantamin, might help with thinking abilities. Looking closely at the shape of these compounds shows us a fascinating world of detail, setting, setting the stage for understanding in biochemistry. And the daffodils sometimes are not fully recognized in nature, play a big part in environmental processes like cleaning up pollutants. Apart from being pretty, these flowers are like tools for scientists helping with discoveries in chemistry. This Emil talks about many sides of daffodil chemistry, giving a peek into what known now possible uses and how they all fits into our knowledge of how plants and other chemical works together. Let's start talks about introduction to daffodils. A fascinating journey into the intricate world where botany meets chemistry, a journey through the petals and the compound of one of the most iconic flowers, the daffodils. As we explore the chemistry of daffodils, we will delve into the realm where nature beauty intertwines with the molecular intricacies. Beyond the vibrant colors and delicate petals lies a complex world of chemical compounds, particularly alkaloids that contribute not only to the aesthetic charm of these flowers but also hold potential applications in various fields. The scientific name of daffodil genus is Narcissus, believed to come from the Greek myth of who fell in love with its reflection in a pool of water. As we embark on a journey to unveil the secret hidden within the floral tapestry of daffodils, examining their chemical composition, molecular structure, and their broader implications for fields ranging from pharmaceuticals to environmental science. Let's talk about the discovery of daffodils. Daffodils were introduced in garden in about 300 BC. The Greek botanist and philosopher Theophrastus listed and described many of the earliest known kind of narcissus in his 9-volume Inquiry into Plants. Daffodils were brought into Britain by the Romans, who thought that the sap from daffodils had healing powers. As you know, the scientific name of daffodils is Narcissus, is believed to come from the Greek myth who fell in love with his reflection in a pool of water. Here is the chemistry of daffodils. Daffodils are the one of the characteristic flowers of spring. Here we examine the chemical compounds behind their aroma and the color, as well as some beneficial and not so beneficial ingredients. Aroma compounds in daffodils. The aroma of daffodils is caused by a mixture of organic compounds. One of the primary constituents, beta oxymin, which has a woody floral smell. Other minor constituents include apple aroma and sweet aroma. Like color compounds in daffodils. Color causing compounds in daffodils are carotenoids. This includes beta carotene, the chemical that also gives carrots their orange color and yellow pigment. Poison and medicine. Daffodils contain several poisonous alkaloid compounds, including licorine. When these are ingested, they can cause severe vomiting and diarrhea. The alkaloid glantamin, however, has been used to treat the symptoms of Alzheimer's diseases. Let's talk about the types of daffodil plant. First is trumpet daffodil. Trumpet plants are also known as angel trumpet or brugmansias, or popular ornamental plants due to their large trumpet-shaped flowers and attractive foliage. And its physical characteristic is flower color, which is white, yellow, orange, pink. Its hardiness is 4 to 9. Its soil pH nature is acidic. Its plant type is perennial shrub. Its height is about 12 to 24 inches, although the exact height can vary depending on the specific cultivar. Here is the structure of an angel trumpet, which describes the traditional uses, pharmacological uses, toxic effects, and chemical constituents and geographical distribution. Let's talk about first the traditional usage. Treatment of arthritis, sores, arthritis, sores, pain, inflammation, ulcers, abscesses, dermatitis, wounds, dysmenorrhea, fungal infections of skin, and as vaginal antiseptic in white secretion. In pharmacological uses, nematicidal and antiseptic and anti-inflammatory, wound healing, and antimicrobial. In toxic effects, anticholinergic syndrome and Guillain-Barre syndrome, delirium, hallucination, psychosis, abdominal bloating, hyperpixia. Chemical constituents is alkaloids, glycosides, and tryptophanes. And geographical distribution is divided into Africa, America, Europe, Australia, and Asia. Let's talk about that. Where does trumpet plant come from? The American trumpet vine, botanically Campsis radicans, is more relevant to our local garden culture than the Chinese trumpet vine. It's come originally from America, more precisely from the northern to central and eastern regions of the USA. And how its benefits? Its traditional healers add the dried leaves to tobacco to induce the diagnostic visions for treating various diseases. Oil prepared from the angel trumpet flowers mixed with the other herbs are applied directly in the affected ear for pain. Angel trumpet can also treat burns and arthritic pain. Let's talk about this harmful effect. It contains alkaloids such as glutamine and licorine can be toxic. And second is especially the bulbs can lead to symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. Second type of daffodil is large cup daffodil. It is one of the most popular group of daffodils. It is also known as corona. Here is a picture of these daffodils. Its physical characteristics is flower color is white, yellow, pink, and peach. Its hardiness is 3 to 9. Its plant type is bulb. Its soil pH nature is acid, alkaline, and neutral. Its height is about 12 to 24 inches, although individual varieties may vary. Where does large cup plant come from? The region of large cup daffodils, like many cultivated varieties, involves a history of hybridization and selective breeding. They belong to the genus Narcissus and are native to Europe and North Africa. Exact origin of particular large cup daffodils cultivar and would depend on its breeding history, and is often documented by the breeder or the company that introduced the cultivar. Its benefit is they are perfect for rock gardens and borders. They are deer resistant and make great cut flowers. They may have anti-cancer properties. Then their harmful effect is ingestion may cause severe discomfort. Can also be a skin irritant and toxic to dog, cat, and horses. Chemical composition of daffodils. The chemical composition of daffodils is diverse and encompassing various compounds including alkaloids, flavonoids, and other secondary metabolites. However, it's important to know that the specific chemical composition can vary among different species and varieties of daffodils. Here are some key points are commonly found in daffodils. First is phenolic compound. These phenolic compounds are secondary metabolites which are produced in the shikamic acid of plants and pentose phosphate through phenylpropanide metabolization. Phenolic compounds have attracted much attention because of their influence on different organoleptic parameters such as color or taste. They are also usually potent antioxidant. Also, some of them are regarded as antimicrobial or anti-carcinogen. Its functions. First one is widely distributed secondary metabolites. Second one is phenolics are generally involved in defense against ultraviolet radiation or aggression by pathogens, parasites, and predators, as well as contributing to plants' color. Third one is they are ubiquitous in all plants, and therefore it is an integral part of human diets. It types. First one is flavonoids and is have few its components. First one, flavones includes compounds like epicyanin and luteolin. Second one is flavonols. Examples are quercetin, camphorol, and myristoyl. And third one is flavonols. Naringenin and hesperidin are common flavonols. Fourth one is isoflavone, flavones found in leguminous plants with ginseng, derzane, an example. Second is phenolic acid, which has also its few components. Hydroxybenzoic acid include gallic acid and protocatechoic acid. Second one is hydroxycinamic acid includes caffeic acid, ferulic acid, and p-coumaric acid. Third one is lignans, plant-derived compound with a complex structure often found in seeds. Here is the fractions of phenolic compound, which is solid liquid extraction is one of the most used procedure to extract phenolic compounds from agriculture food waste. Here is the structure of for representation of extraction of phenolic compound with DES. This is the chemical structure of phenolic compounds. Here is another chemical composition of daffodils of in alkalides. Alkalides are classically occurring organic compounds that contain at least one nitrogen atom form the part of a cyclic system. The term alkalite, alk is equal to alkali and oid is equal to alike, was proposed by German chemist Carl Friedrich Wilhelm Meissner in 1819. It is a class of organic nitrogen containing bases such as morphine or caffeine found in plants and some animals. Chemical formula of alkalite is C18H25 on NO5. Here is a picture of morphine plant. The first individual alkaloid morphine was isolated in 1800 from the opium poppy papaver somniferum. It is a natural alkaloid that has potent and profound analgesic effects and has been used in clinical medicine for almost 200 years. And its function: poisonous agents protecting the plant against insects and herbivores. Second one, the end product of detoxifications and reactions. And third one is regulatory growth factors. Fourth one is reserve with substances capable of supplying nitrogen or other elements necessary to the plant's economy. Types of alkalides. First one is quinoline alkalides, example quinine and quinidine. And source is found in the bark of cinchona tree used historically for the treatment of malaria. Second one is isoquinoline alkalide, which is example is morphine, quinine, and berberine. And source is found in plants like papaver somniferum, opium, poppy, and corydalis. Yen Husio and Burberry fishes. And in doll alkali, third one is example is tryptamine, serotonin and ergotamine. It is source is commonly found in plants of Apocynaceae and Rubiaceae and Proaceae families. Ergot alkalides are produced by fungi of Claviceps genus. Here is the chemical structure of few alkalide compounds. The extractions of alkalides. The extraction of alkaloid from plants and their compounds can also be called extractic and thus purification and isolation steps are necessary to obtain alkalides with the desired purity, which can increase the production cost. Applications of daffodils in pharmaceutical. The application of daffodil compounds, specifically glantamine, is commonly found in pharmaceuticals targeting for Alzheimer's disease, where it acts as an choline citrate inhibitor. Glantamine is used for the treatment of a cognitive decline in mild to moderate Alzheimer's disease and various other memory impairments. It is an alkaloid extracted from the bulbs and flowers of Glanthus nivalis, Glanthus caucasus, and Glanthus voronovi, and other members of family Amaryllidaceae, such as Narcissus daffodil. It can also be produced synthetically, and its chemical formula of glantamine is C17E21NO3. And how is side effect is blood in urine and chest pain and slow heart rate and signs of stomach bleeding, bloody or dry stools, coughing up blood or vomit that looks like coffee grounds, liver problems, nausea, upper stomach pain, itching, tired feeling, loss of appetite, dark urine, clay colored stools, jaundice, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, loss of appetite. Uses of glutamine. Glutamine is used to treat mild to moderate confusion related to Alzheimer's disease. It works by preventing the breakdown of chemical called acetylcholine. It does not cure Alzheimer's disease, but it may improve memory, awareness, and ability to perform daily functions. This medication works by restoring the balance of certain natural substances, neurotransmitters in the brain. Here is the mechanism of action of glutamine. Alzheimer's disease is characterized by progressive irreversible degeneration of acetylcholine, producing neurons cognitive impairment and the accumulation of neurofibrillary tangles and amyloid plaques. The cholinergic system plays a critical role in memory alongside other important neural functions such as intentional learning, stress response, wakefulness, sleep, and sensory information. The gradual loss of cholinergic neurons in Alzheimer's disease may therefore contribute to the memory loss exhibited by the AD patients. Here is a structure of dual mechanism of action. This is drug and interaction. Glutamine is processed in the body by two enzymes called CYP2D6 and CYP3A4. If you block or slow down the action of these enzymes, it can make the effects of glutamine stronger. This can lead to more side effects or problems. Medication metabolized by CVP2D6 and CVP3A4. Glutamine is metabolized by the liver enzymes CVP2D6 and CVP3A4. The drugs that inhibit or induce these enzymes can affect the metabolism of glutamine. Anticholinergic medication works by blocking an acetylcholine. These drugs block the effect of neurotransmitter in the nervous system. Acetylcholine involved in the transmission of nerve signals and is present in both central and nervous system. Here are some examples of anticholinergics medication: ipratropium bromide, tiotropium bromide, oxytropium bromide. Here in some types of anticholinergic medication. Anticholinergic agents for gastrointestinal disorders. Second one is dicyclomine, and used to treat irritable bowel syndrome by reducing muscle spasms in the spasms in the gastrointestinal tract. Anticholinergic medication for the Parkinson's disease. Impact of daffodils on human health. First one is taken by a mouth. All parts of the plants are poisonous, and daffodils can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and larger doses can cause more serious side effects. Second one is applied to the skin. Daffodil is possibly unsafe, and when applied to the skin, handling daffodil plants or bulbs can cause severe skin irritation. Third one is cardiac effects. In several cases of poisoning, daffodils may cause cardiac symptoms include irregular heartbeats or arrhythmias. Arrhythmias. And fourth one is poisoning in pets. Daffodils are toxic to pets, especially cats and dogs. Ingesting any part of the plant can cause symptoms such as vomiting, diarrhea, lethargy, and in several cases, it can be fatal. Extraction method of chemical from daffodils. First is identify the chemical compound which you want to extract from the plant, such as alkaloids, essential oil, carbohydrates, and flavonoids, etc. Second one is collect the plant material such as leaves, flowers, or stems, depending on the target compound. Ensure that the plant material is clean and free from contaminants. And third one is select a suitable solvent based on the type of compound you want to extract. Common solvents include ethanol, methanol, hexane, or water. Fourth one is concentration. After extraction, solvent is evaporated or separated or to obtain a concentrated extract. However, the significance of daffodil is daffodils are special flowers scientifically grouped in the Amaryllidaceae family. They grow from bulbs and have pretty flowers and with six petals and a trumpet in the middle. Daffodils make their food from sunlight. Some parts of daffodils can be a bit harmful because of substances like lacquering. Daffodils are good for the environment too, as they provide good food for insects and might help clean the soil. People use a substance from the daffodils to make the medicine for a disease called Alzheimer's. Daffodils also mean hopes and new beginnings. Traditionally, these bright yellow blooms can be spotted growing along roadways and near old or abandoned farmsteads. Daffodils bulbs are equally at home in modern landscapes. Uses of daffodils. First one is cut flower industry. Some daffodils varieties are cultivated for the um, cut flower industry. The flowers are harvested and sold as a fresh cut flowers and are used in floral arrangement. In education, daffodils are used in education settings and research for botanical studies. They serve as a subject for learning about plant biology, reproduction, and genetics. Third one is pharmaceutical field, and the major use of daffodil in medical field is because it is used to treat various diseases like sickness, skin allergies. Especially, it can cure cancer diseases. Here is the end of the presentation. Thank you.